Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Edward.
Morning.
Bang, bang. Welcome to the Mid Show. Shout out to the official beer sponsor of this show, Miller Lite. I was on a boat this weekend, Dave.
I saw that, Ed.
I was drinking Miller Lights.
There's nothing better than Miller Lite on a boat.
Boy, was it good and delicious.
Is it the absolute best?
It's up there for sure. I did have a boat charter company reach out to me.
Nice.
About doing something on the lake this year, so maybe we should do that. Get a big old cooler of Miller Lights.
That was nice. There was a bar in Austin that had fire pits in the bar, like the gas pits that we would sit outside in Arizona and drink around. So I had elite settings of Miller Lite throughout my weekend. It was great. Listen, the draft is a week from Thursday, and I think we know who we're going to take, but we know who we're going to draft when it comes to beer as well. That's a nice cold Miller Lite. It's the perfect beer for the draft, and they want to make sure that you're getting your Miller Lite for draft time when it comes around. So till kickoff comes around again, enjoy the beer that tastes like the season. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. To get Miller Lite delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/midshow, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. Side note, outside of the copy there for Miller Lite, I don't know if you saw it. I'm like the one-take king. I'm like, did you see my hole-in-one?
No.
Yesterday for our Miller post, I had Eddie do a little mini golf, and he ended up getting a hole-in-one. And the other time is when he made the basketball shot from the balcony.
Not one practice shot on either.
Damn.
And I'm not one who, lauds themselves about their athletic achievements. Not that there's anything wrong with doing that. But this is...
So what came in handy with the mini golf tournament.
It's an impressive run. Yeah.
That works too.
Yeah, you left that one in your bag during the tournament, huh?
I got one hole-in-one.
Oh, did you?
That tournament, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you compete after the cut? I've heard mixed reviews about that.
What do you mean?
No, you had to fly to Austin.
I made the cut. Yeah,
I know you made the cut.
I did the first round after the cut.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay.
So Wednesday night after the cut, I did that round.
Okay.
And then I did not make the I didn't play the championship cut. I had a WD because I had a water shoot in Austin.
Okay.
Yeah. But that was good. How'd you were the first cut?
Yeah. Portnoy and I. And I have replayed that in my mind. There was that one hole where you were giving me shit in real time where I putted it backwards trying to bank it, and I just fucked myself. And it that there were a few little things where it's that makes a difference between.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
Game of inches.
Yeah.
Game of decisions. It was dumb to do that in my head. I'm just going to bang. I didn't have any angle, but I could have just putted it 2 feet, effectively a layup mini golf and made the cut.
Yeah. Good group. We had a nice group. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sydney Wells. We made a handshake agreement just to give everyone handshakes after for who had the best score.
I owe you
Sydney's the only
$50.
one that gave me a handshake. So thank you to Sydney.
A genuine handshake?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
That's.
You think it was genuine? She is. I don't know how much people know Sydney Wells. She is so competitive.
Yeah, she was distraught.
She's a nut.
Yeah.
She was
she's
distraught
a nut.
that she didn't have a good day on the putting course.
Yep.
But
Which I like.
Yeah, she was, and we watched the practice round. She did much better, so it was a tough go for Sid.
Yep.
Sid the kid.
Whitney being what he finished 50 under or whatever. It's
Ridiculous. Does he have to be barred from future ones? Is he too good? He's amateur status almost, right? Oh, thanks, Dave.
Is that you?
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, but at the same time, I don't want that. It's almost like you have to design the course so it's not just
But it kind of was
No, I saw Portnoy say it somewhere where there should be windmills and things that make it,
an actual.
Yeah, actual mini golf, because this really was effectively, can you putt it straight?
Pretty much.
Even if so, it's there are obstacles and stuff, but if you can hit it straight to that obstacle, you're gonna be in a good spot. So it wasn't. I also thought some of the whole layouts, some of them that were par fours, should have been twos, and some of the twos should have been three.
Yeah, there was some weird
stuff
shit
to
like
shake
that.
up.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I don't want to be in a tournament that Whitney is barred from, because then it's just going to be the chirps like I'm too good for. I don't want to hear that from.
Yeah, but he's becoming like 108 Tourney, White Sox Dave. For people that don't know, White Sox Dave's buddies, 108, our buddies too. They do like a bracket. I mean, they were on a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And White Sox Dave won 2 years in a row.
3
years in a row. They had to ban him. He's like he just can't.
Yeah, that's different though. Like I don't.
Can't be beat.
I don't think that Whitney's is unbeatable.
It's almost like when Tiger first came along and he was just killing everybody. So then the courses had to adjust, and they're like, we're gonna lengthen this course. We're gonna like Augusta changed fundamentally like the layout of the course to like quote. I remember courses were like trying to Tiger proof their course. Like we're just gonna have to Whitney proof the mini golf course and make it more.
I don't know if it's possible.
I think it is.
I think he's really fucking.
He is really good. Well, he takes golf lessons like 3 days a week with a private guy. So, what do you expect? But that's what I mean. Where it has to be more like true mini golf as opposed to just a putting contest.
I had fun though. It was a blast.
Oh yeah, it was really good.
You know,
It looks like you had some fun in Austin.
I did have some fun in Austin.
Yeah.
Looks like you had some fun wearing fucking. I don't even know what you were wearing.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know what I was wearing.
Can you describe that picture for us? How long did the makeup take, or the paint, whatever?
Not long. So I filmed with Gwar yesterday.
So I've never heard of Gwar.
Yeah,
respectfully,
no.
against Gwar.
They're still around. They're still making music. But you wouldn't, unless you were born like the mid-late 80s, you probably wouldn't remember.
Oh, I didn't realize they were that old.
Oh yeah, like
Okay.
they had a run for like 5 years, from like 1990 to 95 or 97.
Gotcha.
Or so.
I was thinking that they were like a current group that I was just not aware of.
They're celebrating their 40th anniversary next year.
Congrats, Gar.
So these guys are like 70 years old.
Mid
60s?
mid 50s.
Okay.
I would say. So there's not one original founding member in the band. They kind of hand it off and pass on the torch.
Well, it feels like that's something you can do if you're walking around dressed like that. You don't have to.
It is,
Yeah.
but it was a shit ton of fun. I got guard out. I got sprayed in the face with space cum, space blood. I am now an alien. Yeah, they have their own mythos, is how they describe it, and it's obviously straight satire, but they're like stand-up comedians too, and it's very outrageous. It's going to be a super funny video.
So have they willed it down to you? Are you an official member of the band now?
I told them I am.
Okay.
So
why did Dante dress up too?
Yeah, why were you the only one?
I don't know. Just was. So, but it was a lot of fun.
It looks fun.
It's going to be
How long did that take? I'm sorry if you
like
said
4
that.
hours
Okay.
in Richmond, Virginia. I'm very
The
excited.
way that you were describing it was, in my head, you were going to be like unrecognizable.
I thought I was gonna be.
Well, pull up some of the original bandmates.
Yeah,
like
type in Jizmac Degusha.
Spell that, please.
Jizm.
Sound it out, Lance.
Jizmac.
What, you don't know how to spell Jizmac Galatia?
Degusha.
Degusha?
Degusha.
The gushes.
I was hoping it'd be something like this, which we'll see in a second.
Did you tell him you play guitar?
It looks like the guy from. You ever see Ernest Scared Stupid?
No. Never heard.
No one's seen Ernest Scared Stupid.
Never heard of it.
Like Ernest Goes to School?
Yeah, yeah.
Camp?
Yeah.
That's like the best one. Ernest Scared Stupid.
That's not even a good pick. You go to just go to Gwar.com, GWAR, and they'll have all that. But yeah, they're like from the future, and they got kicked out of their planet, and now they're just raising hell on Earth. And their whole thing is they like spray. They're super sexual. They spray like space cum and spray. Space
What's the space
blood.
cum made out of?
I don't know. I didn't taste any of it, but I think it's just like corn syrup dyed white and red.
Gross.
Yeah, pretty gross.
Pretty gross.
You know what you need, Dave?
What's
what
that?
I've come to realize that you're so distraught and so upset. Well, now you're just apathetic about the White Sox. You just need to play dress up every day because nothing makes you happier
you
than
do love
playing
that.
dress up.
When else did we play?
Yeah, the model shoot.
The photo shoot with Muggsy,
Yeah.
You love that.
and then Gwar, like right, like
you were so excited for this.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Dave likes to play dress up.
Yeah.
I was also super
He's a dress-up
nervous.
guy.
I was super nervous because I had never really, not many times have I like been in charge of running an entire. Not that I didn't have help, and Corey, our head of production, he's fucking awesome at what he does, so I could lean on him. But you don't know if they're gonna play ball or not. You don't know how these guys are like off stage or anything. They don't want to do it. They played ball.
Okay.
It's gonna be hilarious. And it'll be out in the next, I'd say, couple weeks.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, I'm very excited about it. I was like losing sleep. I was so nervous about like making sure it was gonna be awesome. And then once it was a wrap, I'm like,
It sounds like you had no control over it though. If they were gonna do you up or they weren't, right?
no, well, we already
Were you nervous about it?
agreed
It's like you had
all
to-
of that. Yeah,
Yeah. You just had to bring your glove and show up to the field.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What do you want to dress Dave up as next?
What do you want to be? My little pony?
You can't force that kind of thing. You just gotta let them come.
About-
up.
You got to let Gwar happen.
Yeah, you gotta let Gwar happen.
Yeah.
What about some pink nails for draft
Hey,
day?
Danny, you're a mutant. You know Gwar or no? No.
He's a mutant?
I'm a mutant.
Why is he
They-
mutant?
I said music guy.
Oh, it sounded like mutant.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fine.
I said music, and then I cut myself. But they just did Tiny Desk like a year and a half
Oh,
ago.
really?
Yeah, and
That's got to be a wild scene.
it's got like it's one of the most viewed Tiny Desks ever. It's got like tens of millions of views. But you see these guys and they like have their own dildo line and shit like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's
They're
how I
the
know
nicest
him.
guys on earth. They're the nicest guys on earth. And they're super funny. One of them, his name is Bone Snapper. He talks like a Jewish financier from Long Island with this just outrageous costume on, and he's just giving out like dating. He's like dating advice and like money advice, and
It must be difficult to take him seriously.
but that's like the whole thing. It's just like they're all their own little character, and they don't break it. And it was a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun. Looked like you were with a few Gwar creatures this week.
Who's
He brought
that?
the dildos.
No, I had a good weekend in Austin. Glenny Balls, Dana.
It was a
Jet
good crew.
Ski. Great crew.
Yeah.
know?
Great crew.
Did you called me?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
That's how you know Eddie was fucked up.
tried to FaceTime Dave
He
at...
drunk calls Dave.
Oh,
You up?
man. Tried to FaceTime Dave at like 1 a.m. on Thursday night.
Was it when you were with that girl? Showing Dave a little. The phone wasn't going to be on your face when Dave answered.
Who is that? Ed?
She is an adult film star.
Did she show you those sweater hams?
Not me, per se.
Oh, but
Someone else in the crew.
Is that a
Not
a
you
tease,
personally.
or are we not allowed to say? We'll find out later. Or
I'm going to go with a wild guess. Say it was Glenny Balls.
I'm going to go wild guess, and she just showed the whole lake.
You're correct.
Yeah.
oh, there we go. There we go.
I don't know if that was a bonus round or not, but you get a point
Thing.
or whatever you get for this. Yeah,
Where-
she was showing the
what
lake.
is the lake? Was it a party or like Lake of the Ozarks type deal?
Yeah, essentially.
Similar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have like two lakes, is like Lake Travis and Lake Austin, and we went on one of those.
Okay.
And yeah, she was part of Glenny's Angels, and yeah, they came on. They're nice girls, and
They live there?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And then Glenny just had them from OnlyStans?
yes.
Okay.
Correct. Basically, well, she was like a friend of the one girl that we interviewed in the hot tub the day before. So that was that. Yeah, and then like it was like a
Airbnb?
loaded weekend. Airbnb, yes.
And then you were in England.
Yeah.
yeah,
How was
guys were
that?
traveling, and
What-
Danny was playing with his pud in Gold Coast. What's that about?
I wasn't.
You were.
It's all right if you were.
Playing with my what?
Pud.
I'm like, is that a dick?
What do you think?
Yeah.
it is?
What
a
else?
weird-
would
that's
it
a
be?
weird name.
Use context clues.
Pud. I would never call it that. Even putty would work better than pud.
You didn't work the gavel this weekend?
Not this weekend.
No?
You never heard it called a pud?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Call it a wiener.
That's a you thing.
That's fine. I have way better words than pud.
I think pud's actually a good one.
It's not
I like
bad.
Pud too.
Yeah, we did.
We can only say playing with your Pud.
playing with your pud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you could call
Double
someone.
P?
He's a pud.
Yeah.
See, that makes
Pud.
it confusing.
yeah.
I don't think it does. Dick's used in
Pud.
multiple contexts.
Dick was first with the wiener.
You're a dick.
Wiener also multiple contexts.
Hey Lance. DraftKings. Rewind it back to the days of chillaxing on the beach and all day fun with spring break on DraftKings Casino. Play exclusive games like fan fave Rocket. The excitement is endless. The vibes are right, and the cash prizes could be huge. New players start with just $5 and get $100 back instantly in casino credits. Download the app. Use code MID to book your one-way ticket to fun with DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Shout out to DraftKings. I got to experience a full like barbecue tour too.
Ooh.
That was nice. You would have loved that.
You did Terry Black's. I saw. How
I did
fucking
Terry
cool.
Black's and Leroy and Lewis, who are
I
our
love.
guys. Yeah.
I love those guys. I love those guys.
Great
And,
guys.
Yes.
Awesome dudes.
How's their shop?
seem to be like
The best.
yeah. So we always meet a bunch of them at Windy City Smokeout, and it got to the point where I like asked somebody about it. Like, why is everyone just the fucking man?
Yeah.
And like just good dudes telling jokes. And they're like, I think it's just because once we put the meat on, like we just sit around and
We're just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Should drink Miller
Yeah,
Lite.
yeah. So it's just always, and it's just like, all right, you check every once in a while, and you eat and you drink and you have a great time.
Yeah. So shout out to Evan and all the guys over there at Leroy and Lewis. It was great.
What'd you get? What was your favorite item that you had?
What didn't they give us?
Yeah.
They gave us the biggest platter of like everything you could possibly try. I love they still have the Italian beef collaboration that they did with JP.
Yep.
So that wasn't on the thing at first. I was like, guys, I hate to be that guy, but I gotta have that again. You know, and they're like, yeah, no problem, man. Like, so I brought that out. Their beef cheeks were great. They had like
That's like the thing about that barbecue, because you can have any cut. It's gonna turn out pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
How big was their smoker?
Huge. And they had like multiple ones too.
Yeah.
So they just did their brick and mortar. I didn't realize they were just a food truck before.
I didn't know they did.
And so they were just built their brick and mortar. It was like 7 weeks old. So like pristine. Like I would eat off the floor there.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And then Terry Black's, which is one of the OGs from
Yeah.
what I understand. Great as well.
You walk up to that place and you're just like, "Yep."
Is that the one you went to?
That's the one I went.
Oh,
to.
okay.
Yeah, same
all
one
right.
I
All right.
went.
Nice. Yeah.
That was. We were in Austin, but like not in Austin when we were down there, and we had like 2 hours downtown Austin for the whole trip we were down there, and we went to Terry Black's, and you walk up to the place, the smoker is separate from the actual building. It's like the size of my building.
Oh, really?
My whole building.
Wow.
It is huge. And you see and smell the smoke from a mile away. It's like, I know this is going to be an awesome
It's
place.
like a cool culture.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Yeah. No, it was sweet. Both spots were really good. They're very great to us. So that was awesome. And I saw your guy Shane Gillis, Dave.
And you saw him, like, his stand-up routine, or?
Yeah, stand up. He was performing.
Okay, how was that? I did not know you did that.
Good. It was great.
Was it his Netflix special?
No, it was a
Different?
whole new thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Which was good.
Why is he my guy?
You like him. You reference him a lot, I feel.
I've stolen a few of his jokes, and slipped them under, reworded them enough.
I think he's to the point he's everybody's guy.
Yeah, true. He's like, people are calling him like the white guy's Taylor Swift at this point.
I think that's very fair. I think that's very him or Rogan, and they're kind of the same,
They run in the same circle.
Like him, Rogan, and Zach Bryan.
pretty much.
All three of them are the white guys Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
What? Who else would be in that conversation?
You can't pick athletes, right?
No, because that's like two.
Yeah. Oh, good question though.
All three of them are great.
I mean, honestly, probably Portnoy.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
Good job, Danny.
Thank you.
It's a gray Mount Rushmore.
Elon a little bit.
No, he's in a different.
He's yeah.
Like, I would love to talk to Elon. I don't know if I'd want to hang out with him.
No.
If
I
that
wouldn't.
makes
You're right.
sense.
Yeah,
I'd like to hang out with the four other guys.
There's always going to be the argument for Leo.
I just don't know enough about him as like
He's
a
a
guy.
douche.
No, he's not a douche.
He's not only he's a douche.
I watched his Oscar acceptance speech. He is most definitely a fucking douche.
You're definitely in the minority on that one.
Yeah.
He is a mega douche.
Why?
He will use
The
his
infected?
one and only Oscar speech to wax poetic about the environment and then get on a private jet and fly it around the world.
Dave, if that's what he's got to do to stay in the club, then that's what
He
he's got to do.
doesn't need to do that. He could have said, "Yeah, this is awesome. This
Guy's just being like, this is what I have to do to sell my soul.
fuck him. He's a loser.
I mean, I get why
He's
you.
not a loser. That's a bad way.
I get why you're mad at the getting on the jet part after, but if you're someone just waxing hot models all day and then just saving your only time to talk about the environment, it's kind of like a.
I would love to be on like a yacht with Leo because I bet you the runoff would be spectacular. The views would be spectacular. But
those sloppy seconds.
I don't know that I'd want to hang around with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, if you're just on a yacht.
drinking a beer at a dive bar with him like I would Joe Rogan.
Dave, I don't know. I think he's like
I mean,
an
obviously,
all-time.
you don't
like,
I think
push
Dave-
around, like,
I don't think Dave's right that he's like 100% douchebag. I don't know enough about him, but I wouldn't put him in that other.
I wouldn't. No. And obviously I would take the chance to meet Leo if it was offered to me 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000. But like, I don't know that I would enjoy the conversation with
What
him.
Leo?
I think
what
any
Leo
dude
movie-
who is taking down legendary girls like he has is in that realm.
and those are the ones we know about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But,
him
like,
and,
he
like,
might just-
Jeter, like
Yeah,
those
but
are like
he might just be like a girl's guy though. You know.
maybe, but I don't like he. That's not necessarily. He's got the pussy posse.
Right, but like
Jonah Hill, Tobey Maguire, all those guys. Like they're dudes hanging out on boats and
right, but I don't think you're
Russian bar
going to
Raffaele.
Declan's and watching college football with
Nah.
Leo.
Yes.
And you're
But
not
you're
doing
not
that.
doing that with Rogan either.
yeah.
Yeah,
Rogan,
but Rogan
He hates sports.
Rogan hates sports.
But I think Rogan would be fine to hang and drink and talk about other stuff while college football's
Yes.
on. And I don't think Leo would be
Nothing.
like, where are the chicks? He'd be that guy. Where are the girls?
Maybe, but I don't know if I could confidently say that.
I can pretty confidently say that.
See, but you have trouble separating, I guess. Like I always like find that people interesting, like the people who hate De Niro now because of his politics. Like, I'm like, dude.
No, I can separate art from artist for sure.
Yeah,
but
if
that-
you did that, you'd have to stare at a white wall all day. 'Cause
Yeah.
there would be nobody left for you to be entertained
I
by.
love Goodfellas.
But we initially jumped in and you saying like, oh, I don't like that he speaks about the private jet.
It's not. It's
But
hypocrisy. If he actually followed through, and by all means, do it.
But I
Go
also
ahead.
think he strikes me as maybe a lecture guy about that, because he did at that Oscar speech. Like, I don't want, dude, I don't want to talk about this right now. I just want to watch a game and
I
like
wanna
talk
watch
about
it.
bullshit, and
Yes.
and if Rogan's there, we'll talk about aliens or whatever, pyramids. Like,
I think people would think that stuff's bullshit too. So I guess like
but like that's not, you're not like, you can talk about this stuff and be like interested in it like I am, and they're not like preaching to you about how you should change your lifestyles. I don't want to be, don't preach to me. I'm having a beer.
so who's the most guy's guy out of that Mount Rushmore? It's got to be Shane.
I think it's got to be Shane.
Yeah.
I think it's-
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a
Like, he even,
pace
like-
race with us with face paint on.
Yeah.
He so
he'll hang.
Afterwards, we were hanging out with him in the green room, and he's like, he just looked at Dana. He's like, dude, how the fuck did you name every player in the NBA? Like,
Dude,
he was like
that's-
dumbfounded. He saw the clip and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we were just talking, and we're like, dude, you're like part like that's like part
Something's
awesome, part
wrong
like,
with
you're
Dana.
autistic. Yeah, exactly.
Because he did another one that was a half hour long where he named every single NBA player went to college.
That's the one I thought you were talking about.
No, he has another one where he just goes through off the top of his head every single 12-man roster in the
Oh.
NBA. And then he did another one where he did every single guy who went, every college wherever.
I
he
don't
went
think
to.
I could name a player on like at 10 or 12 or more of the teams.
Definitely.
Without looking.
Yeah.
I would know them once I saw them like in front of my face.
That's
That's a fun exercise. Let's try that out.
Frank named every single World Series winner.
I
and who
watched-
they
I-
played.
that was wild.
I brought that up, and he was like,
And
It's
how
not
many
the same.
games they beat them in.
yeah, that was crazy.
I filmed that and just thinking like it was just gonna be like quick, like pew, 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 pew,
I watched you.
detail everyone. It was
I
like,
had to walk away after like,
like
5
15 minutes.
Yeah.
My arm was killing.
I wonder how far back I could go with Stanley Cup champions. I bet you I can get into
all right. So you said 10, right, Dave?
Maybe.
Okay.
10 teams that he doesn't know anybody. That's
There's 10 teams that you wouldn't know anyone. So you get 20. You're saying?
I don't think I could get 20 right now. No.
No. All right. Let's try it. This is fun. All right. We'll start in the Atlantic. The Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics. Tate. Jalen Tate.
What?
All right, that was a quick exercise.
Yeah,
how
that was-
about
Wait, he's got it. That's 0 for 1. That's not right. You know that, right?
No, I know.
Jalen Brown?
Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
Jalen Tate.
Or
Fucking
Jason
player
Tatum.
at
Jason Tatum.
You
or
combine
Jalen-
three.
Yeah.
If you don't, you might go 0 for if you didn't get the Celtics. Brooklyn Nets. No, you're gonna get the Bulls, but
Brooklyn Nets. Jason Kidd 2004.
all right. New York Knicks.
Knicks. The kid from Stevenson.
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
Oh, come on! What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
That even pissed me off.
This guy's an idiot. Yeah. All right. I guess I'll give you that because he blew it.
I would have gotten that one.
All
You
Yeah.
would have gotten that one.
All right. 76ers.
76ers. Fucking the African dude.
He won the MVP.
Yes, I know. This is dozen brain, as they call it.
Ready? Yes.
Next, go. I'll think of that
Wait.
one later.
Giving up on the Sixers?
You just gotta name one.
You just gotta name one.
I said, well, go back to it. I'll
One
think
MVP.
of them.
Toronto Raptors.
DeMar DeRozan.
All right. So you're 0 for 5. Chicago Bulls.
DeMar DeRozan, you just skip it.
You're 1 for 5. DeMar DeRozan. 2 for 6. Cleveland Cavaliers. You could do this. You got this.
Pete Nance. Pete Nance just made a 3-pointer. He was a Northwestern player.
Not the
he made
guy
it last
that
night.
You've hung out with many times?
Pete Nance.
Max Strus, yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah, you can look that up. He hit his first 3 last night for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I saw it on Northwestern's Twitter.
All right, so 3. Detroit Pistons.
Not a shot. Don't even shot.
Indiana Pacers.
Next.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
Got it.
I'll take that 4. Hawks.
The dude from OU, the sharpshooter, super scrawny, fucking drives me nuts. I didn't like him in college. He annoyed me.
You're on the right. You
I know.
have it,
Yes,
but
I
you
know.
don't have it.
I'm horrible with
That's
names.
still bad. All right. 4.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you that.
No, don't give it to me.
Hornets.
No.
Oh.
Frank Kaminsky.
No, he's not on the team anymore.
But there's like a very famous guy that has.
Got some brothers.
Like you should have gotten some of these.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. And like I could, if I saw the rosters in front of my face, I would know who half of them are, and probably a decent
Just off
amount
the
of
top
where
of
they
your head.
go to college. Yeah.
All right, so that's that. You're still at 4. Heat.
Heat. Max Strus.
No, you should get
No. Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler.
All right,
Jimmy
I was going to say these are unacceptable.
Yeah.
Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic. The point guard from St. Joe's in 2006.
Jameer Nelson.
Jameer Nelson. Is he on the team?
No.
Is he in the
I
league
think
anymore?
like his kid is playing college basketball now.
All right, so 5. Washington Wizards, last team in the East.
Like last.
This
Oh
is
no
the
no.
last
Oh
team.
okay. No fucking shot.
Okay, we're gonna go to the West. So you got 5 from the East right now. Denver,
Kind of.
Denver Nuggets.
Jokic.
Okay, 6. Timberwolves.
Pat fucking McAfee. What's his? We saw him in. God damn it! Next.
Number 1 pick in the draft.
Yes, I know.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Next
Okay. Portland Trailblazers.
is what's his face still on the Trailblazers? The like MVP.
He's
No?
not.
You guys knew exactly what I was
Yeah.
Yep.
You're talking about Dame?
Dame, yeah,
Yeah,
Dame
he's
Lillard.
not there anymore. And we passed the team that he's on, so you won't be able to get it later.
Continue.
All right, Jazz.
Jazz. Andre Kirilenko.
Nope.
Your mid 2000s basketball knowledge, though.
Yeah.
All right, he's about to get 7 right here though. Golden State Warriors.
Steph, sure.
Yeah. LA Clippers.
I like Clippers.
should
Blake
get this
Griffin.
No,
I know he just retired.
you got this.
You got
what's the most obvious one with like a superstar that I have? Is the
The
Clippers?
Clippers.
The Clippers have
This is a big
3 big superstars
Yeah.
from back in that day where you knew shit from.
Nah,
Kinda, a little after.
a lot after.
They were in the league when Rose was playing though. Like,
Some of them.
Next, I'll figure it out later.
all right, Lakers.
Lakers, Kobe. Is he around still?
Kobe.
Lakers, we have
Is this a joke?
Dave.
Pat Spencer. Pat Spencer, look it up. Also a Northwestern graduate.
All right.
What about LeBron James?
Yeah, I could have easily said.
Well, that's what we're trying
I
to
was
do.
trying to. I was
exercise.
trying to think Cam Spencer, but that was the UConn point guard. His brother went to Northwestern, now plays for the Lakers.
All right, so 8. Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns, Frank Kaminsky.
Nope,
He's not there anymore?
he's not in the league anymore.
No, he's
No?
not. in the league.
Okay.
I
He
actually
did play there.
I hit him up this morning to bitch about the White Sox.
They have like 2 superstars. Like 2 guys.
Andre Ayton. Is he still?
No,
No,
he got traded.
Yeah.
He's gone
I'm impressed you had that in your bag.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
because he was straight out of Arizona, first pick.
They have 2 guys who are
Lost
just
to
named to the
Princeton.
Olympic team.
That doesn't
And
help.
they got a 3rd guy who used to be
Okay,
a
continue.
superstar. Kings.
Jason Williams.
Nope. Dallas Mavericks.
Dirk Nowitzki.
You got this.
Come on.
You got Mavericks.
I would have Mavericks. Do you know how many NBA basketball games I've watched this year?
Yeah, but just like pop
One,
culture.
and I was there. I know. Like I said, you know what? A better exercise would be to ask me.
Show you a
go
picture?
Go down the rosters and ask me where they went to college, because I think I'd be halfway decent-ish at that.
All right, we got 4 more. I'm shocked they didn't get Mavs either. Rockets.
Oh wait, no. Can we go back to Sixers? Lefty shooter, fucking big beard, does the eye roll.
Nope.
He's not there
He's not
anymore.
not on the Sixers. I thought he went.
James Harden?
James Harden. Yeah,
No,
he went
he's
back
gone.
to the Sixers.
He's gone.
Well, he was on. He went Houston to Sixers. Is he
He's-
back in Houston?
No.
No.
Probably somewhere else.
Another team you didn't get. Just even.
Knicks.
No.
I'm not going to count this, but he's on the Clippers. That's what we're saying.
Okay,
I
I-
know some.
Didn't even know he was on the Clippers.
Yeah. All right. So Rockets, I assume now.
No. Yeah. Keep going.
Grizzlies.
No fucking shot.
Okay.
Pelicans.
New Orleans Pelicans. Nah.
Shoes are right behind me. Spurs.
Spurs. Wembyama.
All right. 9.
All right.
We got 9 out there.
I mean that. A few of them are. Like if you get them right off the top, it's easy. But if
Like,
you
where does Kawhi Leonard play right now?
is he in San Antonio? No.
He hasn't been in San Antonio for probably 6 years.
Where does Joel Embiid play?
Joel in Philly.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking of. Joel Embiid.
Where does Karl Anthony Towns play?
Carl Cat. Is he in Minnesota?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play?
Where do you go to college?
Is he a Kentucky guy too?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
he
he's a
is.
Kentucky guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Where does Cade Cunningham play?
Another. He was OK State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he Atlanta?
No.
No.
No fucking clue.
Pistons.
Pistons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that. That
Really?
might be
They was the number one
last
pick in the
fucking-
draft that year.
Where does Devin Booker play?
Devin. Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is on. Is he on the Clippers
No.
right now?
No.
He's on Phoenix too.
Is
Yeah.
he on? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He just got traded. Okay, yeah, I remember him leaving.
Where does Trae Young play?
Trae Young from
Where do you go to college?
Trae Young was also Oklahoma, right?
Yep.
No fucking clue.
Atlanta.
Same guy.
Atlanta.
Yeah, that's the guy we thought you were talking about.
That's who I was talking about.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
But you
then
knew his
I
call-
heard Cade Cunningham, and then
Yeah. Okay.
Where does
was thinking-
LaMelo Ball play?
LaMelo Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Is he Lakers?
No.
No.
Who?
He is Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte. Okay.
Where does Luka Doncic
Actually, you know what?
play?
I knew that. Luka Doncic. See the Jazz?
No.
Mavs.
Mavs. That's stupid. That's embarrassing. That's one I'm actually embarrassed about. The
That's
rest
what I
of
was
the round,
saying.
give
You
a
could have
shit
got
about.
this
Yeah.
one. All right, I'll do 2 more, and then we'll move on with the show, even though I'm really enjoying this exercise. Where does John Morant play?
Ja.
You
Is
know
he
it.
even playing right now? I'm Memphis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on Memphis.
He's on Memphis.
Where does Zion Williamson play?
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Dave.
Like, that would have been the better exercise. Just because I don't. Once you get to college, I forget about you
It's hard
pretty
to-
much.
Yeah. No,
I think I've watched one NBA basketball game this year, and it was when we went to the Bulls game.
Who was the number one pick and the best player on that team now? Timberwolves.
Edwards.
Yeah.
Edwards. Yeah.
Where'd he go to college?
Anthony Edwards, Kentucky.
Nope.
Right. Where did Kentucky? Or
Same conference.
was he Arkansas?
Georgia.
Georgia. I wouldn't have known that one.
And hey, how about Beard Guyz? I got some stuff right here.
Rub it in.
Step up your beard game and unleash your beast with Beard Guyz. Hair on your face is different from the hair on your body. Specific products are needed. Beard Guyz has products that wash, hydrate, and help to style your beard. Start your day off right with the 2-in-1 Wash and Tame, a washing conditioner combo that is meant to cleanse and condition your beard. It has citrus scent. Hydrate the beard with some beard oil. The beard oil helps soften and moisturize the beard and skin. Lock in the beard and style with some of the matte styling clay. This product has kaolin clay to help keep your beard in place and can be used for your hair as well. The texture, the feel, everything's good. You should apply it on, and the after effects is beautiful. So whether you're a seasoned vet or a rookie beginning the bearded journey, Beard Guyz is the brand for your beard. You can find Beard Guyz at your local Walmart or Walgreens. So the only thing I'd say, Dave, is like I get it. You don't watch it. It's pretty simple. But like you're like being a guy who could sit down at a bar and like be like, oh, Luke is going off. Like that's why I would think like you'd know a little bit more.
Yeah.
I can do that. It's like how should I word this?
It's weird to me that like, and I think I'm like this too. Like I can remember where guys went to college more so than I can. And the same thing for like football too. Like I just like there's so much like movement that it's just I don't know, I lose track of it or I forget. But it's like I know where he went to college. I wonder why that's like easier to remember.
Because
I definitely don't watch more college basketball.
It's two factors. One, the White Sox, like I'm so fucking pissed at them.
It's Jerry's fault.
I don't pay attention to other sports because I have to like massage my brain in other ways, like on Netflix shows or documentaries or whatever, and I like they piss me off to the point where they fuck up my.
They've ruined sports for you.
They have, and there's just so like the NBA after Derrick Rose, his knee blew up multiple times. Something had to be cut out of my life that was making me miserable because I loved Derrick Rose. I did not miss a single fucking Bulls game. That I'm like, those guys gotta go. Like.
That whole league.
The whole league. It's got to go.
Here, one thing. People in the chat are under the assumption that we are not live, that this is pre-recorded. I'd like to reiterate, nope, we're live.
No, we're very live.
We're very live.
Yeah.
Are they gaslighting us, Lance?
Why are they?
Are we live?
Are they fucking with poor Lance? We are definitely
Chats
live.
and
How do we prove we're live?
Chats and Spanish. I don't know. I was gonna say
I'll
like
show the time and date.
Yeah, write us a comment of something.
Do you got a newspaper?
yeah. Let's write Marty McFly.
I'll write as a comment.
Well,
Blink twice.
yeah. Do something, Dave. That could make the people know where we're at.
Bulls playing games tomorrow. Speaking
Pull up. Just
the fact
one,
that they're in the playoffs is
that makes me sick.
Everything that's wrong with the play-in system because that team fucking stinks. They do not deserve to be in the playoffs.
But they like had some good moments and like they're a weird team.
So DeMar DeRozan put on his Instagram story yesterday a picture of his daughter, DR DeRozan, because last playing game, I think it was, she would just scream at the top of her lungs when the opposing team would shoot a free throw. What do you think about that? I mean, I love it as a Bulls fan, obviously, but I'd be like, what the fuck? You just can't have this girl belching out. Like, she's like,
what's wrong with that?
Like horror scream. How distracting it would be.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Sticks for the fans.
There's something different about that.
Family member doing it.
Screech is different.
And like, not to mention, she's getting praised for it, which is hilarious.
I love it. That's home.
The MVP.
That's home court advantage right there.
I think it was an away game.
Even better. Dominate that whole building.
But who do
they play?
They're playing the Hawks. So Trae Young and them. My point is, the Bulls, their only hope is DR DeRozan, honestly.
It's kind of wild how at one point that just becomes acceptable. Like, you know, in the grade school, grammar school, everyone's very quiet.
Right.
Like, no one would dare to do that. And then you go to high school, finally, varsity.
Yeah.
It's all bets are off if there's like student sections.
And not to mention, there's something different about the whole crowd going like, oh, but she'll like wait right for the release and like, ah!
Oh, God, I hated that noise you just made.
Yeah, you should hear when she does it.
Yeah.
Dave, the chat is saying to prove that we're live, they want Dave to kiss Eddie.
Oh, okay, fair. Oh, you don't have to go tongue, but you could if you
I would have kissed you if you were wearing your Gwar outfit.
This magic moment.
It wouldn't have been a guy kissing you. It would have been a space alien.
A monster. Eddie's into that.
I'm honestly bummed you guys never seen Ernest Scared Stupid.
The movies that you have seen.
Yeah, you're just like, how do you not know that?
No, but this is like a classic. The scene where the troll is next to the girl in the bed is an all-time top terrifying movie scene.
There's got to be more relevant movies with troll scenes.
Dude, pull up the troll from Ernest Scared Stupid, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't seen this weird movie from 1991. You actually have no business having seen this movie.
What's wrong with Jim Varney in the Ernest series?
Nothing's wrong with it, but it's not like...
He plays Slinky the dog. They had to recast him after he died.
Really? And Sean Hunter's dad?
From Toy
Story.
Story.
Sean Hunter's dad, the water boy.
Jim Varney?
Or is that's the voice of Slinky, the dog.
No, it's Jim Varney.
What? Who's Jim Varney? Maybe
That's Gwar.
Look at that. That's Gwar. Thank you. Yes.
Gwar.
Look at that. That's
Gwar?
No, that's the troll from...
Can you
Ernest
clean the
Scared Stupid.
potatoes out of your ear?
It does look like...
Look at Ernest. He's popping out of a pumpkin. How many Ernests did they make, Lance?
Yeah, I never heard of this one. I've seen
Scared Stupid, I think, is unanimously known as like the best one.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
that-
heard of it.
Scared Stupid is a solid 17% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, those Rotten Tomatoes
I agree.
doesn't know
I
how
agree.
to do those types of movies, though.
Yeah, they always have comedies.
Looks like there's 9.
Just 9, that's it? That's Jim Varney. Hey, just like
5 feature-length comedies.
That's not me. I always thought it was Blake Clark who plays.
What was the
Farmer
guy
Fran?
They
who?
have very similar voices, I guess.
Yeah, they do.
Who was the guy that played the leprechaun? What was his name?
It is, fuck. This is going to piss me off. Don't tell me.
That's when you're thrown on the spot like this. It's tough.
No, it's Warwick Davis.
Yes,
Thank
I was gonna say Patrick Warburton, but
I was in there
not
before
that.
the time at the dozen.
You were. Warwick Davis. Did he just pass away? I feel like he just did.
No, he's still going. He
I would love to meet Warwick Davis. He's responsible. Like you want to know why I am the way I am? A lot of it's due in part to Warwick.
Are you
Davis
going Joker
and how
again?
much He fucking scared me in those Leprechaun movies.
dude, yeah.
And if you watch them today, I'm sure they're like a comedy. They're so
Yeah.
But I was
I agree with you though, Dave.
petrified of that fucking guy. Petrified of him.
I remember what?
I was say I got more stuff from the chat here. The chat's asking Danny to pull his feet out, and they're wondering why we didn't draft Milky Way Midnight on the chocolate draft. Ooh, I got something.
Milky Way kind of sucks.
Milky Way.
Disagree.
Midnight.
What do you want me to do? Pull my
That
feet
one's-
out?
Yeah, they're saying pull your dogs out.
Is that like
Oh, like take my
chocolate
shoes
or
off?
What?
dark
They whip
chocolate
out the
Milky Way?
dogs.
If I wasn't wearing high tops, I might have. But is this not enough to prove that we're live? Like we're responding directly to your chats. I'm not taking the dogs off.
We're live.
If I wasn't wearing, listen.
Take them off.
Hopefully, I don't got holes in these things. Lance, there. No context mid-show.
Warwick
Show my
Davis.
dogs.
He's got a great IMDb too. He was the Leprechaun. He was Willow. He was the Ewok in Return of the Ewok, Return of the Jedi. He's been in the Harry Potters.
Harry Potter.
I knew that.
I knew that,
I knew
actually,
that.
too.
Yeah. He's one of the librarian like things, right?
Dave. They're called elves.
Chronicles of Narnia.
And I forget he was
Seems like a bit of a typecast.
he was supposed to be in
He's in all
like
the Star Wars. Oh man, he does have a good IMDb.
He was in Ray.
What was he in that?
I don't know.
I forgot exactly what else it was. But there was another one that he was rumored to be in coming up too. Yeah, he's a beast. But I agree. I remember just sitting there like getting out of the shower and like it's just like a movie played after the last one, and I didn't know Leprechaun was coming on, and I just was like terrified. Which one's your favorite Leprechaun?
I haven't seen him since I was probably 7 or 8 years old, but I've seen them all. I'm pretty sure. How many were there? Were there 3?
There was Leprechaun 1, Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun 3 was in Vegas. There was
I don't remember one from Vegas.
the Vegas one's great.
Finds a pot of gold.
He always does.
in the
He's
casino.
looking for a shilling.
The one memory I have the most out of it is when I think it might have been Jennifer Aniston. She was on the phone with him, and then his phone started coming out of like the butt of the phone, or his hand started coming out of the butt of the phone.
So there's been Leprechaun 1, Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun 3, Leprechaun 4 in space, Leprechaun 5 in the hood, Leprechaun.
I remember that.
Leprechaun. The
Yeah.
next one is Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
Back to the
Yeah, and then I think that's the last Warwick Davis ones, but I'm not sure completely. Yeah, it's a iconic film series. Let's take one more break to talk about Chevy Drive Chicago, because summer road trip season is coming up quick, and now's the perfect time to get a new Chevy. The SUV lineup in the new Silverado truck has all the space you need to comfortably get to where you're going. ChevyDriveChicago.com is the latest offers on all vehicles and can help you find your local Chevy dealer. Every Chevy is the #1 pick. ChevyDriveChicago.com is the official truck partner of the Chicago Bears, guys.
Good partner to have.
We're back to being a Bears town now. I feel like everybody should get on board with Chevy. Everybody should get on board with the Bears. Chevy's the absolute best. A great partnership.
Trax, the Blazer, the Equinox, you name it. If you're looking for something for you, Chevy has a make and model that.
Maybe we should take a little road trip in the Blazer down to Bourbonnais and just merge everything together.
They're no longer at Bourbonnais, but that would be fun.
You should just go anyway.
Yeah, just for old time's sake. Go to ChevyDealerChicago.com to learn more. What else we got, Dave?
I got a note from the chat again.
Let's go, chat.
They want us to address the fact that there's actually no chocolate in Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
That's on me for drafting it, and
I think it's on Ed.
on everybody. It's just one of those things you just assume it does.
I didn't know.
I didn't fight. I haven't had them in so long because I never liked them.
As soon as
You're telling me that's not chocolate coating?
it's a candy coating.
I feel
So
like
did peanut butter M&Ms have chocolate in them?
Apparently.
They must.
that's actually a good question. I would say they're the exact same thing, right? It's a candy shell. I'm pretty sure, and I could be incorrect here, if you Google best chocolate snacks, like there's 1,000 different lists out there that we all saw.
They do. The peanut butter M&Ms do have chocolate.
They're listed. I think Reese's Pieces is still listed on all those, and you just kind of assume there's chocolate.
Yeah, it's very dominant peanut butter now that I think about it.
Yeah, I understand. So that's on me.
I don't think it is on you.
I think it's on. It's on Ed.
No, I disagree.
Of course.
It might. I don't. Is it really on anybody?
Or all of us.
It's all of us, or yeah.
It's on Reese's. They should have let us know. There's no chocolate in it.
But like,
Are we
here's the
supposed to
thing.
assume?
Here's the thing. One person realized that I did that, and then everybody that's responding is acting like they wouldn't have made the exact same mistake if they were in the room.
What do you mean?
Like 99% of people would have just assumed that it was.
You're telling me you're
perfectly-
not a fucking dumbass because everyone knew that and you didn't?
Not everybody did know that.
Nobody in this room.
Nobody in this room, and only one person
I know I'm being
or
facetious.
two people called it out. And
I'm being
it's like,
facetious. I'm on your side.
Quit being facetious.
Sorry. The bigger take, I think, was you saying peanut butter and chocolate don't exist together.
That
I didn't say that. I
I
said
think
I don't.
that's like a great pairing.
I said I don't like them together. And if I want my peanut butter fix, I'll go to peanut butter. If I want my chocolate, I'll go to chocolate. So,
So you like them individually?
Yeah.
Do you ever eat
Oh yeah, I said that. I love them individually. I think they're better
That makes
separately
sense.
than together. It's
like
almost too much.
spaghetti and meatballs, peanut butter and chocolate. Like that's like it's that level of they go together.
It's very rich. It's very rich. I don't need something that rich, and I'm a chocolate guy over a peanut butter guy, and the peanut butter is going to outweigh the chocolate in a Reese's every time. That's why it's not.
Do you know the founder of Peter Pan Peanut Butter also founded Skippy Peanut Butter?
Really?
Yeah.
Why is he doing that?
Yeah.
Because he either got squeezed out or he didn't like what was going on with Peter Pan. And he just was like, all right, fuck it.
It was time to grow up.
Boom.
Pause for laughter.
So that's why he made a new peanut butter.
Damn, that was I don't like the History Channel Foods That Made Us.
You're right.
Yeah.
Very right. Oh, yeah. And then also, I didn't know. Did you know Jif was bigger than Skippy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
I was.
see that.
We were always at Jif House.
Were you?
So maybe I'm biased,
Same.
but yeah.
What were you, Dave?
Probably whatever was at Aldi.
No, come on.
I mean,
the knockoff GIF.
I feel like it was like whatever was on sale, but
Dave got the Kraft single peanut butter and half peanut butter, half jelly squares.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
No, that's Goobers.
I remember.
But they had-
I remember the jar that was peanut butter.
they had
and
the
jelly
slices in the plastic.
Slices?
Yeah,
together. No.
yeah.
you know what bothered me about how people construct peanut butter and jellies? This has bothered me my whole life.
Okay.
People spread the jam on, if it's untoasted bread, jam sucks to spread.
Mm-hmm.
I always spread it on top of the peanut butter. It spreads so much easier, and then just put the blank piece of bread on top of it.
Have you ever seen the Bill Belichick diagrams how to do a perfect peanut butter and
I don't
jelly?
think so.
It was like he like gets up on like a whiteboard. He's like when he was with the Browns. Jerry Thornton has blogged it I think before, but he's like you put peanut butter on both sides of the bread, spread it all the way evenly to the edges. You put your jelly or jam in the middle, and then you use the peanut butter to seal it in. Like so it's like you create like a border of peanut butter around the jelly, so it just locks in. Ooh. And that was like Bill Belichick. And so like I remember Jerry Thornton being like, he could just do anything. He's even got the best playbook for peanut butter and jelly.
I bet you he is like, he said, I can envision this video where he's like on the whiteboard. Like,
It's like, all right. Then you take it.
Just zero motion.
Yep.
Dead serious.
Yep.
Just X's and O's around the bread.
Yep.
I love that he just sits there and just is always like, there's a problem and let me think of a solution.
Yeah.
Like he never just like accepts like,
All right.
damn it,
Yeah.
this will never work.
He's got to have like dad moments though. Like, does he know how to work like his like electronic system in his car? Does he know how to like do his TV at home?
Or is he having troubles with that iPad on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can he
right.
connect the Bluetooth when he
Yeah.
gets in a
Right.
rental car?
Yeah. Probably not.
I mean, we have trouble with that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
Here's the video if you want to see it.
Yeah, I would like to see that, Lance.
Oh man, this is fucking ancient.
Hello again, and welcome
This is
to
Browns.
my cooking show. I have a very special guest today. His culinary skills are legendary throughout the NFL. We have a very special
PBJ.
PBJ. What is that?
Bill Belichick's peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
How divine. I see we have all the ingredients here for you, so I'm just going to stand back. You're the master of this. Let you go. And,
Is he using
and
raisin
follow
bread?
you
That's what it
and-
looked like.
and make the
Wow.
sandwich.
Well, we'll start with the raisin bread.
Why raisin bread?
My goodness.
Well, my mother used raisin bread.
Oh, mothers are divine, aren't they?
Oh, they sure
They're
are.
just
Divine's the word of the day here.
She made the best one.
Yeah. Oh, and chunky peanut butter. That's quite a risk.
I also am a
Besides,
chunky
yes,
guy.
You can tear the flesh
Nothing wrong.
I
off.
like it, but it fucks up your bread sometimes. But probably not if you ever
That
eat
is true.
bread.
That is true.
And, that really gives you a little extra energy. But the key to it, Mike, is to spread peanut butter on both sides of the bread.
Oh, why?
So that the jelly doesn't leak through in the sandwich. And put the jelly right here in the middle.
That's why you're the head coach. It's forward thinking like that. It's just, I've never seen that. Oh, wonderful.
not
Yeah,
very-
see, he knows exactly.
By the end of the day, it's not leaking.
Now,
through.
the
It's a
spreading the
nice
peanut
sandwich.
butter
Right,
on
this
both
jelly
sides
will leak through
is,
peanut butter on
I'll
both
call it a
sides.
revolutionary move.
Now you're gonna cut it
It's
open.
it's incredible. I've never done it, but I love how he also spreads the jelly on top.
Oh, what's he doing? Is he invent?
Ahead of time. Some,
Oh,
that's
never
it.
mind.
You see that? Look at the camera. Yeah, we have some dog bones and stars.
I thought he grabbed the glass and was basically going to make an uncrustable.
Thank you so much.
He like invented an
Yeah.
uncrustable, but no.
Heaven.
And I dip my PBJ in milk,
Maybe sometime you
like a
can bring us,
weirdo.
your recipe for that
I
famous,
can't have. I don't
cheese
like the
that
J,
we-
so I almost never have the J. So I need like that glass of milk. If I don't, I will not eat a peanut butter sandwich.
If you get
without
good
milk.
J,
It's good J.
you'll like J.
Okay.
Do you actually know anyone who would request the crust be cut off?
I think it depends on the specifically for a peanut butter sandwich.
It's a sandwich. Like, you know how kids would be like, I don't want the crust.
Chief,
I
1999.
was
No.
Hey, maybe if anyone is
No. But like I've had peanut butter on a good bread before where it's like crusty, you know, like that just doesn't play. It doesn't play in peanut butter. So you got to kind of remove the crust. But if it's a normal, like bagged bread, then I think your crust is always going to be good.
I kind of love the crust.
I like crust.
I like crust too. Do you like the end piece?
No, I'll flip it inside out
Yeah, you have to do that
if I'm
you're
making
desperate.
a
What,
sandwich.
the
If you're
ass
desperate,
piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was always the worst when you got that in school, and you're
Yeah.
like, I gotta fucking slam this sandwich before
Yeah,
people
before-
think I'm,
yeah, you're a
people
poor guy.
think I'm fucking
Yeah.
Tough times at home.
scumbag. Yeah. And that was like so disappointing too, because you knew like if your mom would tell you before the day that it would be like it would ruin, you'd be like
Yeah.
pissed off going.
Yeah.
On. So then it would just be like a surprise, and be like, damn
Fuck.
it. Yeah.
I always thought the end pieces were good for toast, though. That's all they're good for. If you toast them up, get them crispy, then they're fine.
That and feeding birds.
Yeah.
Why don't that should be like an initiative? One of these bread companies should just not do ends and just donate them to homeless shelters.
Why
That's
do you think
like-
that you think the homeless guys want all them pieces?
Hey,
Are they subhuman?
Dave,
Yeah,
if
fucking
you're
A.
hungry, you will eat whatever you need.
Well, he's not a Seinfeld guy.
Look at he doesn't have
Yeah.
any fucking clue what we're doing. It's not top of the muffin to you. Yeah, some loser dropped off a bunch of muffin
Bottoms. Yeah.
that-
Yeah,
Think
the
of the
homeless
homeless
shelter, they
people
were
want
giving them
'em.
back.
It sounds funny. I don't know exactly.
Yeah,
you
you
know
should-
what? Are you a Seinfeld guy, Danny?
Yeah, I haven't seen all of them, but I'd say I've seen probably like 70% at this point.
I would say I've busted out a solid 20 episodes of Curb over the last 4 or 5 days.
How's it going?
I've seen scattered episodes before, and I know exactly what the premise is. It's George Costanza in real life.
Real life, yeah.
And it's perfect. It's perfect,
Yeah.
quick binge television.
And it's like a little bit more like raunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's HBO, not network TV. So you can have like
Um,
you can have a corduroy pants boner.
Who was telling this? I think it was Corey Rutledge might have been telling me it was Dante. So Dante saw. Is his wife in the show a stand-up comedian in real life?
It's RFK.
Cheryl?
Yeah, it's RFK Jr.'s real wife.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Really?
Cheryl
I knew
Cheryl
Cheryl.
Hines is
watched
Cheryl. Her real name is Cheryl Hines.
Uh-huh.
She's an actress and comedian, And
I think it was Cheryl who he saw at Zany's however long ago, and they had Jeff Garland surprised her at Zany's, like popped out from behind, and she had no idea it was there. And they did a Q&A after, and they asked like, and I wish Dante were here to tell a story, but they're at like, hey, how much of that is like acting versus? And she's like, our scripts were literally one just normal. And it would like they would put us in situations, and Larry, like, he's not acting.
Well,
like that is Larry David in real life, like with a camera around him.
So he says he does it because he can't act and he doesn't want to memorize lines.
Okay.
So he had, like, they come up with a premise for a scene, and then they just kind of ad lib and act it out. So that's why you see like, who's the redhead comedian from Chicago? Who's got a big podcast? Santino, like Andrew Santino.
Yeah.
You see like a lot of these comedians will show up and play like bit roles because they're so good at like improv and thinking on their feet, and that's like what most of like the extra characters do. Yeah, so it's a fucking great show.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I was watching. I can't remember who he was talking to, but RFK Jr. was talking about, you know, because he was like, they were friends through, and they talk about one of these episodes. It might actually be my favorite episode. Ted Danson. Do you know who Ted Danson is?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, has he come up in the show yet?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay, so he's like Larry's friend in the show, and like they had met like years before, then they both got divorced, and then they re-met, and Larry and Cheryl were working on the show together at that time, and RFK Jr. and Larry were friends in real life through like environmental activism or something. And he's like, I think I want to ask out Cheryl, like, would that be all right? Would that like mess things up for you? I know it's like your co-host and I don't want to make things weird. He's like, no, she's the best. She's the absolute greatest. Like, you know, go for it. See what she says. And then she went and asked Larry, like, what do you think of RFK Jr.? He's like, nah. I don't think it'll work. Yeah. So he's just, I don't know. I think Larry David's like the funniest person I've ever lived.
Yeah. He might be.
You've seen the story where that guy was acquitted of murder from being in the background of a Curb episode, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there was
this is vaguely ringing a bell. Yeah,
it's there's a little like hour documentary on Netflix, but there was this guy who was charged with murder, and I believe he was even convicted. I could be wrong on that though.
But then he was an extra.
He was just at the ballpark. It was they were at Dodger Stadium.
That's a great episode too. Do you know the premise of that episode?
Is that with the hooker and the
he wants to be in the carpool lane.
Yes.
So he hires a hooker to ride in the carpool lane.
Yeah.
Genius.
So then they found like the guy like in the background of like a shot.
Oh,
and they're like,
you know what? Maybe I do have a faint memory of this now.
Yeah, it's a crazy story about this guy who almost went to jail, but Curb Your Enthusiasm saved his ass.
Saved his life.
Saved his life.
Do you think Larry gave him like free, like when Danny hustled the Make-A-Wish Foundation and lied to him and said he had cancer? Do you think this guy got like free stuff?
Don't rule it out, Dave.
Hey, all you have to do is be diagnosed with a terminally ill disease. That's it.
It wasn't terminal. You're clearly
cancer is terminally a terminal disease, no matter how you put it.
And you got to be under 18, right?
Yeah. Just beat it. I think it might be 17 now.
Really? Because they say Cena is like the number one requested, right?
Yes.
Probably now.
Someone just told me that like within the last couple days.
Someone just told me that too. Yeah. So we were probably all in the same.
Yeah, it was me. I told you that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, isn't there a thing where, like, do they give you like a bunch of packages? Like, hey, you go to Hawaii, you go to Disney, you could do whatever.
I mean, if you're gonna do it smart, like you want to also get the biggest bang out of your buck. You want to get a trip out of it. So like, don't be seeing Cena in Chicago. Wait till he's filming somewhere else. You know.
Yeah.
It's like that. I don't know. If you're younger and like I was old enough to like make my own decisions about it, but like if you're a 7-year-old and don't know what to do, like, oh, you can also do this and go here. Yeah. You get more of like a travel agent in that aspect.
Mm-hmm. You don't know.
I got one more note from the chat. The chat actually has been doing an impromptu White Sox Dave snake draft. They're drafting their favorite White Sox Dave moments in the chat right now, and they wanted to see if you guys will actually do something like that. The people
sure, that sounds like a good Memorial Day draft.
We've done the worst picks. I remember we did it at the Philly gambling house
a couple years ago. Yeah.
Can you imagine a White Sox Dave picture draft and the whole draft is just a collage of Dave?
That we should do that.
That'd be amazing.
Or not?
We could do that for Digging Day next year.
Bonus Memorial Day draft.
Yeah.
It'll be another quick rounder.
Yeah, quick rounder, 3 rounds.
I don't think that's enough for the photos of Dave.
You don't think so? 3 rounds?
We could get
4?
25 pictures of Dave
You
drafted.
could find your own screenshots too.
Yeah.
Oh, unreleased one? Everyone gets unreleased one.
No,
I mean, maybe released, but never like a screenshot from a video, so it wasn't ever like posted as
Yeah.
a picture.
Why don't you like this idea?
Because this is an awful idea.
What if the
Why?
Gwar picture might be in there?
Oh yeah.
It probably is in there. That's a top 25 picture of you.
No.
Guar's not a top 25
No,
picture?
that's a posed
Top
picture.
25.
That's a posed picture.
Yeah, you
It
still
is.
look ridiculous.
It is a little different when it's posed. It's so
Yeah.
much funnier when.
I'm intentionally looking ridiculous.
We got to do that. The
That
chat
defeats
wants
the
it.
purpose.
The chat wants it.
Chat gets what the chat wants.
Chat doesn't get what the chat wants. We don't.
I took my shoes off.
negotiate with
These pictures are already
terrorists.
out there.
There might be.
So
some
it's not like
surprises.
it's like.
He just said one unreleased.
Oh, I wouldn't do it. I don't even.
Oh,
I
we don't have to
have one unreleased.
Yeah. What kind of files are you sleeping on?
You're saying the one that we never released.
Yeah.
That's on the chat. Hey, they could have done this. All right, here, 150,000. That's I think 30,000 subscribers by what's today, the 15th, 16th. You got until
End of May?
I was gonna say May 16th just to make it 30 days, but
All right.
Why don't we do it
End
by
of
your
May,
birthday?
so that way it would be eligible
How
for the
about
draft.
30,000 by your birthday? So we'll do it on Dave Day.
I would hope we get that by
30,000 by
That's
October.
natural growth.
Jeez, shoot for the stars, Chief.
Yeah, that's not reaching
Yeah.
the stars enough. Respectfully.
Chief just wants to do it.
I
That's
just
why.
want to do it.
Hey, how about 1 subscriber by tomorrow?
Yeah, by the end of May.
All right.
Now, we've hyped this up too much at this point.
Oh, that picture? I was talking about doing the whole draft.
I think we could talk him into the draft. He just doesn't want unreleased. Because if it's out there, it's out there. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the picture.
Unreleased
The
is
picture
fair.
that I have is not gonna like. It was
No.
great in the moment, but now it's been like 2 years or whatever. I don't.
Yeah,
think
it would the luster.
yeah,
That's good more now,
Yeah.
for sure.
like I could.
Seen that
I,
picture?
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen it.
Just had the eyes. That's
Bad.
Yeah, it's White Sox Dave
You're
eyes.
just a little drunk. What's up, Mincy? Nah, you're good. We're
Are you
Come on in, Mincy.
you just walk in and close doors,
Wait,
Mince?
Mincy, we are live. We are live.
Yeah, we're live.
Get him out of here.
Sit down and just sign us off, will you? Just be like, all right.
No, hold on,
Shows-
Mincy.
No,
What?
say, everyone, that was the mid show.
I love. What could you have possibly been coming in here
Or
for?
We're doing the bracket.
Oh, okay,
afterwards.
okay,
All right.
okay.
Mitzi, just can we get him out? Just be like, all right, everybody, welcome to the mid. Thanks for the mid show. We'll be like, that was talking.
All right, fellas, thank y'all for joining us for the mid show today. As a lifelong Chicagoan, I really appreciate the support.
All right, thank you. Couldn't have said
Do
better.
you wanna?
See you guys Thursday.
Do you wanna battle rap some public thugs?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-da.